Hi, my name is Kayla Fernandez. I'm 17 years old and this is my first year with Vessels of Gold. Before we go ahead and get started with the interview, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's taken the time to ask us questions. It's really helpful. These interviews are giving us a way to stay connected to you guys during this time of quarantine. So it's really helpful when you guys send us those questions, and it allows us to make more of these videos for you guys. So when we post those things on the Instagram, if you guys would please keep asking us questions, it would be very, very helpful. So thank you so much. Let's get into the video. So my first question is, what is vlogs? So first of all, the word VOG is an acronym of VOG. It means Vessels of Gold, and then the word vlogs is vlogs. And basically, vlogs is a separate account to Vessels of Gold, where we post behind the scenes videos and clips from rehearsals. So it's a really great way for you guys to stay connected to us, and so you guys can see just how rehearsals are going. You guys get to hear funny stories about things that happen, and then during show season, that's also a great way for you guys to stay connected and for you guys to hear how our shows are going, and just basically get more information. But you guys also get the chance to get some behind the scenes videos and insight into Vessels of Gold. So you guys should go follow that account. It's really great. So my second question is, what other groups and programs does our studio have throughout the year? So our studio has a lot of different groups throughout the year. We have Vessels of Gold, we have Vessels Vault, and we have Golden Harmony, and also Acts of Gold, which all 4 of those are for teenagers and younger, older kids. So teenagers, preteens, around that age are those groups are for. We have Nuggets of Gold, which are for smaller kids, so like around 6 and 7 years old. We have Chrysos, which are for older kids. We have Aureus, which are for people who are out of high school, so college students, and just young adults. And then we also have Memories of Gold, which is for all age groups, 0 to 100. Anyone can join that group. And then we also have summer camps during the summer for all age groups. We have opportunity for volunteer work. There's a lot of opportunities within the studio and a lot of different groups and ways you could participate. So if you guys go onto our website, you guys can get all the information, all of the correct ages, and all the specifics into all of those groups, and you guys can see what you guys are interested in. So my next question is, how did you find out about Talents in these studios? So my story as to how I found out is kind of funny. I was with some of my friends, with the Nguanzos actually. You'll see their interview soon, either before this one or after this one. Manuela and Jake and Juliana, who is now graduated, and we went roller skating, and they had either just come back from their audition or they were gonna have their audition the day after. I don't remember which one it was, but I know we were talking, and they were talking to me about the group. They had auditioned for Vessels Vault that year, and they were like, oh my gosh, you should be a part of this group with us, and they were telling me about it and whatever, and I was like, there's no way, I'm not doing that. And then somehow, I don't know how, but I get into my car and we're leaving, and my mom's like, by the way, I signed you up to audition for this group. And I don't know, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this is happening. But I went to the audition. I got in to Vault that year, super happy. I'm really glad that I was able to be a part of that group, and that I got in, and that I even auditioned, because I could have very easily not auditioned and been like, I'm not going. But I'm really glad that my mom signed me up for it, and I'm glad that I did that. So my next question, which I think is a great question, is what is the hardest part from concept to performance? And in my opinion, I think the whole show is kind of hard, coming from concept to, putting it onto stage. Because, we have all of these ideas and we have all of these opinions as to what we want our show to look like. And remember, these are 22 people trying to discuss and all trying to come to an agreement with how we want our show to turn out in the end. So it's frustrating because we all have this idea and this certain way that we want our show to look, and then when we go to perform it or we go to practice it in rehearsals, it's not what we envisioned or what we had in mind. It's still amazing and great, but it's not what we had in mind. So that can be frustrating a lot of times, coming from concept, which is what we want in our minds and what we think we're gonna look like, to performance, which is what we actually look like. But everything always turns out amazing in the end, but it is a frustrating process, going from concept to performance. My next question is, would you be a part of any other group besides Vessels of Gold? And my answer to that is yes. I have been a part of a lot of other groups besides Vessels of Gold. I was a part of Vessels Vault for 3 years before coming into Vessels of Gold, and I loved my time there. I made awesome friendships, people who I'm still friends with, and I talk to all the time. I learned so much from being a part of that group. I was also a part of Memories of Gold, which I think that was probably one of my favorite groups to be a part of. I feel like the work we did in that group was just so awesome, and I wish I could still be a part of that group. Unfortunately, my schedule doesn't allow me to, but that was probably one of my favorite groups to be a part of. Even now as a director, I direct Nuggets of Gold, and I've learned so much from being a part of each of the groups that I've had a privilege to participate in and be a part of. I've learned so much from each of them, and each group has just their own unique thing about it that makes them all so special. And I wish I could have an opportunity to be a part of all of the groups in Talents Unleashed, because they really are all so special, and they all have their own thing to it. So I would absolutely be a part of any group at Talents Unleashed. So my next question is, are you guys a Christian-based organization? And the answer is yes, we are. We do pray before every rehearsal. We end every rehearsal in prayer. We send each other Bible scriptures all the time. Whenever we're frustrated or we are upset or sad or something like that, we always turn to scripture, and we always keep each other accountable in that sense. But that's not a requirement to be a part of Vessels of Gold or Talents Unleashed in general. Obviously, if you're not religious or you're not a Christian, we're not going to turn you away from our organization. Everybody is welcome, but it is something that is a part of Talents Unleashed, and we do take seriously. So my next question is, how does someone become as cool or as hip as you guys? And the answer to that question is very simple. Just audition for Talents Unleashed. Everyone on Talents Unleashed are the coolest people ever. And if you're already in a group, or if you are a volunteer, or you help out in any way, or if you're a parent for someone who is in Talents Unleashed or a family member, you're already the coolest person in the whole world. So you want to be as cool as us? Just be a part of Talents Unleashed. No, but for real, the people in our studio are the coolest people ever. So they are really cool. We are, our studio is pretty cool. We're cool. We're cool people. My last question is, what does loading mean to you? So what does loading mean to me? To me, loading means waiting and like being patient, and then also growth. When I think of loading, I think of, like a loading bar, and we get to like this place where we feel like we're stuck because our loading is just kind of paused for a second, but we can still grow when we're there. And, you know, our whole goal in life is, you know, what we want is to get to that 100%. And we don't always get there, but we always have an end goal. And some of our loading bars are going to look different for everybody, but we all have one. And we all are always growing, and we're always getting better. But it's our choice whether or not we're gonna take our paused moment and make the best of it, or if we're just gonna be frustrated and upset. But yeah, that's what loading means to me. I hope that made sense. So to end the video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who took their time out of the day to watch this video. Please keep watching these videos and these interviews. We're gonna continue to make them. And I just want to say thank you to everyone again who's been asking questions. Keep on asking questions, please. Like this video, share this video, and all of the other videos. Make sure you're following our Instagram page. Make sure you're following Vlogs. Vessels Vault has an Instagram page. They also have a behind the scenes Instagram page. Follow Talents Unleashed, and then make sure you're staying up to date on our Facebook page, because we post a lot of updates and things to keep you guys just informed about what's going on in Vessels of Gold and in the studio on our Facebook. So make sure you're following that so you can know what's going on, get all of the information you need to know. Check out our website if you have any other questions about any performing groups. There's a phone number, there's an email, there's a website, all of that in our bio. So yeah, thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.